Yo,
Hi.
we here. Look,
Yeah.
energy up. We here. Welcome to episode 8 of the This Is Why We Work podcast. 9?
No, it's 8.
What
My
you doing
brain.
with your fingers?
My brain.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all gonna notice this. I'm dead sick right now.
Yes, he
I'm
is.
dead sick. But the show must go on, so we here. A little different on the setup again. I probably have had a different setup since episode 1. That continuity is, man. But look though, there's separation from the background. I'm not perfect. We're doing something, all right? Some fun things, some not so fun things.
Not so fun things.
Um, yeah, man. But let's leave with fun.
What are you doing?
I'm changing my lighting. I didn't like how I was looking while I was looking. Ew.
It's there's so many just moments of you tinkering with things, bro.
No, for real. I can't have a problem. I have a problem. And that's the first thing. That's the first step. I'm admitting it. I have a problem, bro. I really am very, very obsessive.
You are. That's bad, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's
It's also
also
good
good though.
though.
Yeah. But
So
I'm very obsessive. Like when I'm passionate about something, I need to like I be panicking. I don't know what's going on. That's another thing about technology though. When I'm passionate about something, I need to learn everything about it. Like I need to know exactly how everything works. Like I'm very
yeah,
obsessive
that
when I
makes
care about
sense.
something. No, for sure. Like if you be like, yo, bro, like you should learn about lighting. If I find it interesting, I'm about to. That's my personality now. I just want to find out everything that I need to know about lighting. I go to sleep to lighting videos. Like I'm like very very obsessive.
I'm kinda like that. But you it happens more often with you.
Like I do that more.
Yeah. Like you'll
Oh,
find
for
something and
sure.
then it's like
Oh, for sure. Like
it happens every once in a blue moon.
no, yeah. For me, I am very. I'm not, bro. I too passionate. It gets ugly. It can really get ugly.
Yeah, the early.
Like legit, it can really get ugly. Cause like I really want to know everything. I want to know how it works, and I want it to be the best that it possibly could be.
Yeah,
And that can get very ugly.
can.
Um,
But
it has gotten ugly in my life for sure. For sure. Yo, bro, I'm a man. I admit things, man. But this is not about me. This is not my therapy session. But it can be if you're nice. So like, comment, subscribe, and feel me. If I be tweaking, like I always say, bro, let me know I be tweaking, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, bro, I'm tweaking.
yeah.
But I finished season 1 of Abbott Elementary,
Woo!
and great, 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 great show. Great show. Great show.
Woo!
9.5 out of 10 for the first season. Um,
The point five is Janine.
yeah, and in the beginning, damn, I always forget her boyfriend's name.
Tariq.
I knew it started with a T. I was gonna call him Tyler. Tariq. I don't like how they kind of they cleaned it up at the end, but I don't like how they like villainized being a rapper in the beginning.
You really feel sensitive about that stuff. I don't think that would. I don't know if it was a villainization of a rapper, more so villainization of him. It just
Nah, but that trope is
oh,
reflective of
okay. I
rappers
can see.
though,
I can see.
for sure.
I can see.
Like the starving artists, they always make a starving artist seem like they are like not contributing to anything. Like you have to be a terrible person if you are a starving artist. Like it's either you made it or you just a terrible person. And it really don't be that, which they cleaned up at the end. But I hate that trope. The idea of like if I'm chasing my dreams, I'm just some bum on a couch, feel me, just living off you. I can't do nothing. Feel me? Like, yo, bro, I could still do things, bro. I can still be a good partner, friend, whatever, family member.
Absolutely.
Like it doesn't have to be like, yo, bro, you ain't make it yet, you nigga, sleeping on that couch. You ain't got nothing, and you're not even a good person. Like, bro, ease up on us. Chasing a dream, that's okay. But yeah, that's fine. Nah, but they cleaned it up at the end, and he ended up being like, feel me? Now,
Yeah,
obviously, he's still a little absent-minded.
for
You
sure.
gotta clean that up. But nah, it was a good wrap up, and that's what it would have been a 9 for me. But I was like, all right, okay.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that
We
show.
demonize rap a lot in our culture. I think that's why I be standing up for it.
Yo, what's the sign? Tell me.
Oh, I thought it was canceling. Nah, that's my back. That's my background. You know, okay, okay, okay. You know, you know that happens a lot. Sometimes you don't hear anything.
Yo, they still going.
Yes. Sometimes you dead eyes don't hear anything, and I'll like try to gauge the way you are talking and see if you hear it or not. And sometimes you dead won't hear anything. I'll be like, yo, bro, did you hear that? And it'll be nothing. And it'll be loud as like the most obnoxious. And then sometimes, bro, it'll be like that where it was loud, but it wasn't as bad as it can be. And it'll just be, and you'll be like, and I'm
Yeah,
like, damn, what
growing
the
up in
hell?
the city, bro.
Yeah, man, inconsistent. There's no way I could really go inside of New York City. That's gonna get me away from that. So we work with the
From
things.
the
You know?
CT, bro. I really ever heard sirens. It's actually kind of crazy. I think I heard sirens one time.
Does that make you comfortable?
It was weird at first.
Can we tell me, like every time I've ever left the city for an extended period of time, vacation, etc., etc. First of all, the first few nights are almost impossible to sleep. It's
Yeah,
too quiet. Why is it so quiet? I
yeah.
hear myself breathing. Robbie, I don't want to breathe. I hear
You
like
know,
just the noise, the
now
white
that you
noise of
say
life.
that though, that might be why I have trouble sleeping sometimes. Because it is like very quiet. But then I'm also like small noises
Mm-hmm.
pick me off. So like when it rains, it's over because
Well, you don't like the sound of the rain.
no, it's not even the sound of the rain. Like the
Okay.
aftermath of the rain, my window, it'll drip
Oh,
and it keeps me up.
you just like me for real. And niggas be calling me, bro. I keep getting called weird for that.
How is that weird? I don't understand how that's
I'm
weird.
like, bro, like for me, like if you can consistently, like constantly clicking a pen, I'm gonna be like, yo, that's dead annoying. Like it's annoying. Like, what are you doing? But feel me, I like loud and more, feel me, overpowering noises because it ends up just being white noise because
Yeah.
it ends up being ambiance. Something that is, feel me, small enough and nuanced enough for you to just stand out is ridiculously annoying. Like, do you want the faucet just dripping?
Bruh.
You see what I'm saying? Like things like that are
And
annoying.
it like be right in my ear too. Like,
Exactly.
because I think the way that the seal is weird.
I'm with you. You don't never gotta. All right, nah, I'm with you. Finally, bro. Finally, somebody who understands me, bro. Nah,
Wait,
because people be villainizing, demonizing me, bro.
oh,
Bro,
okay, to that
I
extent.
don't. Yes, bro. You mad annoying. But no, you are annoying. What are you talking about?
Oh man.
Do you hear echo? I hear echo. All right, cool. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be little noises that you just can't tell. Those are not the things that annoy me, but like, yes. But yeah, man,
Good
I
show.
ain't going to CT.
You gotta get to season 2 of Abbott. Um,
Yeah,
episode tonight. Can't watch it tonight because the Knicks are on, but I'll
we
get
should do a review. I thought about it. I'll put it on the docket to talk about today. We should do a review.
okay.
I like a review of
A
Abbott.
review of Abbott Elementary coming soon.
Yeah,
Season 1.
yeah. We could do like season by season reviews.
Yeah.
Um. Okay.
Next.
I let's get the smaller stuff out the way. Some castings, right? Yaya Abdul Mateen the second.
I didn't
Is he
even
not?
know.
He not a junior, right? It's
I
the
didn't even.
second.
I didn't even know he was a the second. I'm a the second.
You are,
Yeah.
but you don't like
I use it
you,
officially.
for real.
Hmm?
Man, you learn something new every day. I
Yeah, I
like
use
that,
it officially,
bro.
but like, cause I'm not around my dad like that. So,
What does it mean?
like, who's gonna?
Oh, like confuse ya?
Yeah. And then
Oh,
and then when we people who like have relationships with us, they call me by my middle name. So
thanks.
yeah, but I do use it officially.
That's crazy. I
Shamar,
would say
Shamar be like, bro, I didn't know you was the second, bro. That's fire, bro. You gotta use it. Like, bro, I
I
do.
was thinking that too. I would be doing under yours if I was in your circumstance, I would do that. It is.
Oh gosh, but yeah, yeah. I'm excited about that. I like yeah.
Wonder Man. I really don't know much about Wonder Man
I
either,
don't.
and
What is
I'm
the
not
most
going to
generic?
learn.
That's the most generic superhero name.
No, for real.
Wonder Man.
No, for real. For real.
Wonder Man.
And for the first time, I am not about to be obsessive and go learn everything about the character. I actually want to see how things play out when you just give me the character. Like I don't know anything.
I have a question though. Is he? He's in the X-Men?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh, I only asked because I saw people were upset that it was a race swap.
Oh,
Per
but
usual.
oh yeah, I've seen a million videos of people being like, "What does his race have to do with his character?" And
Exactly.
once you see the responses and nobody has anything to say, it's really just like I want to see a white person.
Yeah, exactly. But
All right.
because I asked that because I saw somebody quote a deleted tweet and it was like the X-Men is an allegory for the civil rights movement, but then the X-Men character, y'all expect the X-Men characters to be, and then she just put mad white people emoji within one black man. So yeah,
X-Men are inspired by black civil rights.
Magneto is Malcolm X, and Professor Xavier is MLK, bro.
Loosely.
Of course, loosely.
Of
course, loosely.
Because that doesn't really work out for Magneto. Sure. And it doesn't really work out for Professor X either. Loosely. I seen people be like, "Oh, Magneto, Magneto." I'm not even doing, but
he was cooking, bro.
Magneto.
Hmm?
Oh, you know my body. You know my body.
He's cooking, bro.
You know my body. Like, but then again, he wasn't though, because the sacrifices that he was making was like,
yeah, those was nuts. You got to chill at some point.
But the idea though, the get back, I'm GBG. So I'm with the get back, but yo, bro, we're getting a little too far with the get back. All right, that's how I feel about Killmonger too. Yo, get back, facts. You hurting us, my boy.
Right,
ease up. But I like the get back though. In theory, I like the get back, but
by any means.
But apparently he has I don't know the story for real, but he has ties to Wanda and Vision. Because him and Wanda had like a love interest, and apparently they used part of his personality for Vision in the comics or something like that. So that's interesting. You know, they change it for the MCU, which is cool. I don't need a one-to-one copy because it's like, I mean, I guess you could just read the book if we're gonna do that with adaptation. But that's cool. Whatever that's gonna be. So that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him in superhero stuff again.
Yeah, people were like he wasn't a comic actor, and I was like,
a comic?
Yeah, like he wasn't like.
They're literally lying.
Yeah, no, like, like you couldn't be more wrong.
Why do people just lie though?
And I didn't even know he was in Watchmen.
He was in Aquaman.
Yeah, I knew that. I didn't know he was in Watchmen.
I didn't know he was in. I just checked. I didn't know he was in Watchmen either.
So I just was like, wasn't he in Aquaman?
Whatever. He was just in the Matrix movie. That's not a comic, but like, there's similarities with the Matrix movie and the superhero stuff.
No, for sure. And that Candyman,
I ain't seen
it. I've been having like a little mixed feelings about it. I don't think it's bad by any means. It wasn't great, but I really can't figure out why it wasn't great. It had all the makings to be great.
It'd be like that.
It just was like, oh, that was good. Like
it'd be like that.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I can't. Maybe whenever you get around to it, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna get around to it.
Like, I don't know, bro. It just was like, it left so much more to be desired, I think, when it came to Candy. It was like a good movie, But the Candyman thing, I think I wanted a little more. Like it used the lore. Do not get me wrong. It used the lore, and I think it used it well. I think they just kind of. It felt like you told me I was gonna get a full meal with dessert, and you just kind of left the part out. And it's like, well, the meal was good. It was good. I enjoyed it, but I feel like where's the rest of that? Like,
Yeah,
but it was cool though. But he's a really good actor. Though.
he's a
So,
great
they even
actor.
had Tiana Paris in there. Like it was like whatever.
He was in the Get Down.
Yes.
What he
Yes.
was,
Yes.
yo.
Yes.
Nah, put some respect, bro.
No, for sure.
Put some respect on Yaya's name, man.
For
He
sure.
also
I'm
start-
excited.
He also started his own production company, Dream of Mine. Yeah, shout out
Okay.
Yaya, bro. Shout out Yaya, bro.
That's heat. That's heat. I like that. Now, another casting that I do want to see happen, but since it's been so popular, I don't think it will happen.
It's not happening.
And that's Kiki Palmer as Rogue. I think she would be perfect, not even being fun. I usually don't even really like fan casting like that, but like that one just feels so perfect.
She won Halloween.
Yeah.
The costume was fire.
There was a strong second place though.
Who's?
Did he?
Yo,
His whole thing was hard. And I think he might have won it, but I do really like Kiki. I like that idea. But he had Instagram promo, he had edited videos that I mean she also did. That's why it's tough. But like it was hey, them two really they
they
really
came
was
with it, bro.
for sure, for sure.
They came. Nah, yeah. I would like to see her as well, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not gonna happen.
Even though people are like, oh, Rogue is right. And it's like Rogue should have been black. The
Mm.
character of Rogue was supposed to be illustrated. The instructions were to illustrate her with the inspiration of Grace Jones. Who can we should throw the picture up.
Okay.
Yeah. Slap it right here.
Wait, picture. Wait, which picture?
Of Grace Jones.
Okay.
So people know exactly what we could put both.
Okay.
Rogue, Grace Jones here, Rogue here, maybe. Whatever. But yes, she was supposed to be drawn with the inspiration of Grace Jones. Now she got whitewashed, and for me
As they do.
the illustrator did not know, and this was a long time ago, so the illustrator did not know what Grace Jones looked like, and it wasn't a quick Google search in the 80s and stuff. So I get that. So Rogue ended up looking how she looked, but realistically, like everything about Rogue says it should be black woman. A lot of the X-Men, to be fair to the point that you made earlier, says this is people of color, like mostly black, because we're talking about America and stuff like that. But like there are other there are other character stories for me. The X-Men are like a minority group, like not like the X-Men are a minority group, and that should be reflected. There should be diversity in that. And I'm talking about like diversity, like for real, like not like a little no, like there should be real diversity in that. And Professor X should remain a white man because that man not the hero y'all think he is. I mean, feel me? One day I'm gonna get in there.
Good. Hey.
Nah, bro, because the idea of taking, feel me, confused, scared teens with feel me, superpowers away from their homes and promising them a better, more peaceful life away from danger and always throwing them in danger. I don't know, man.
Go.
Seems like a little manipulation to me. And there's certain things that he does on certain for me missions and stuff like that I'll be like, nah.
You see, that's why I kind of
Wolverine also should be indigenous.
that's why I kind of like the newer X-Men trilogies, Professor X a little bit more, because they did tap into the. Because I remember that which movie is that, and he starts acting crazy, and then people were complaining like, "Oh, Professor X would never act this way," and it's like, I like that they gave him some layers because like Patrick Stewart, he's good.
Yeah.
but also like they played it safe.
No, for sure, for sure, for sure. And it's like, I don't know if that's a good man. I don't know. Hey,
Right.
yeah,
Can we
y'all can
like
tell
please
me.
add some complexity to Bro's character?
No, for sure. Like everything just seemed like, Professor X was doing. He was trying to do his best, and maybe he was trying to do his best, and maybe his best was manipulative. But you feel me? We have to add on to that. Like, and it makes him a more interesting character to speak about other people's perspectives on what he would be doing. Like that seems a little weird to
Because
me.
we only really get like Magneto, of course, complaining.
Yeah.
Maybe Jean a little
I
bit.
mean, you get the slight moments of
Yeah, like Magneto is the main one who's like directly opposed,
yeah. And I mean Wolverine sometimes be like,
but like
but Wolverine his road dog, feel me? So
right.
it'd be like
Even if anything, all it takes
mm,
is a call
which I get,
or a mind.
feel me? Which I get, but at the same time, I do like adding the complexity to the character, and yeah, they played it very, very safe with Patrick
What
Stewart.
what second trilogy? James McAvoy.
Yeah, for sure. Which I think right now in the climate that we're in too, that you don't have to play it as safe, as you did in 2000. So
That's
you
also
know,
that's also, that's
you
also
feel me? So I think we'll get it very different, and we're gonna get a lot of complaints about they're gonna call it the wokeman, all of those things.
bro. It's so that's so weird. It's so weird.
You know why I can't say that is weird? Because people are illiterate. People don't have like when you think about it, right? You can read all of these stories, watch all of these movies, and completely miss the message of the author, of the artist, like of the director. People are illiterate, whether that's media literacy or just
Books
book
and writing.
and writing.
Books and writing.
And our structure as a country promotes that. Um,
Yeah.
we should be doing better to educate people, and people should be shutting up if you don't know what you're talking about because it's fine not to know. I swear it's okay not to know
Yeah, this is very okay. I don't
as
know.
long as you want to go learn,
Right.
or if you don't want to go learn, just shut up. That's wise words from an indecent man. Well, I just hit my laptop. Hard. Wise words from an indecent man. Shut
Yep.
up. But I think that'd be cool. I would love Kiki Palmer. That Kiki Palmer is an amazing actress. Hey man, I was gonna make a joke, but you didn't see the end of She-Hulk, so you probably won't even. But yeah,
All
it was
right.
a really good ending. But
No, you're
okay,
like one of the only people I've heard say that.
the ending was good.
Mhm. But I also haven't seen that many because like I don't really care. But people have been like, oh, well. But then again, maybe they were coming from the perspective of thinking Charlie Cox was gonna have a much bigger role.
It was. He, he had in the last episode. He had as much of a role as he should have had.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a She-Hulk show. So
Which that was the first thing that we were told. It's my show.
this is my show, guys. Mine.
Can't believe that people were so upset that that was her show, but
I can believe it.
no, for sure.
Incels.
Marvel too woke now, man.
Disney being woke. Let's be serious for a second, guys.
It's too woke, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say the controversial opinion that nobody wants to say. Every time somebody says that, it's the stupidest, most offensive thing that they could have possibly thought about. Like it literally doesn't make sense. It's just intended to offend you. And it's just like everybody else is scared to say this fact. This is the truth.
I don't even know how people's brains are wired that way. Like
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You need to give out. You know what they say? You know what should come with every phone, bro? A book. Like an ebook, though. Like you don't even need a physical copy. Like just have somebody read to them. Be like, yo, bro, before you can use this phone, somebody got to read something to you. You see how we used to get a U2 album every every
Yo,
year. It
bro.
should have been an ebook.
Oh my God,
No
bro.
offense to YouTube, but
Nah, all offense, bro.
they
Why?
was y'all was
All
getting
offense.
forced on us. Like,
You too?
nah, that was crazy. That's a crazy era.
Yo, bro, I remember switching phones
Yeah,
and the album's still on my phone. I'm like, bro, y'all gotta relax. Y'all
no,
got
for sure.
and then
I
I remember that the finally we was able to delete that album. Yo, son, that was a crazy couple years.
yo, what did you two have on Apple
Well,
Music, bro?
I don't hey bro.
Cause that had to be some. I need that. I need the scoop. Cause boy, bro, you could not get rid of that. Like it would not let you get rid of the album. Like how does that happen?
You would press delete. You could press it.
Oh yeah,
It'll
you
still
could
be
try.
you could try.
You could try. We here.
They was the real Thanos. They was inevitable, bro.
No, legit inevitable. You too. Stop playing. You know what I was thinking about?
No, I don't.
I have two TikToks, right?
I have two TikToks, yes.
Right. One is my burner, and one is
Yeah.
like my official account.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody follows my burner first. And I just be like, yo, and I know it looks crazy because and this just happened like not too long ago. Like it just happened. I don't know who. Maybe Nia.
Change your switch your
How?
picture. Just make something
Oh,
up.
my picture? Oh, like make it to where it's not
Yes,
like
because
it doesn't look like me.
your thing is the real Sean Rowe, and then it's like Sean Rowe.
Sean Rowe burner.
Yeah, don't get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Just be a totally different account.
Yes, bro.
But I think it's also like my contacts are linked to it.
That's also true. But if it's Deadpool 15, I'm like, who the heck do I know that's Deadpool 15 rather than seeing Sean Rowe Burner? Oh, I know.
But I still want them to follow like my real account though.
Okay, your contacts is linked to the real account too, right?
It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it because, and this is why I be looking crazy, right? And I'm glad this is on the pod because I don't want to look crazy. Somebody follows my burner. I don't follow them back on my burner. I follow them from my like actual account.
And they just don't care.
And I don't need. Sometimes it takes them like 2-3 weeks to follow me back on my real account.
That's funny. But they probably thinking, oh, you just changed the thing. You just
and that's exactly what I was thinking about. I'm like, but they probably don't even realize I'm following them from a different account.
Ooh, hilarious though, because your burner, like people can still identify. People can still identify you. Like it's not a real burner, bro.
Because it's not really a burner. Like I'm not doing nothing that I'm hiding. Like it's just it's for me to watch my nonsense on.
Yeah. Like I got a burner Twitter. Nobody will ever find it.
You know, I've been trying to, you know what it is? Content creation is like, I've been trying to make it more fun on my other account because I watch all the fun videos on my burner, but I don't want my other feed
to switch like that.
To switch so much to where it's like, it's crazy.
That's why TikTok is like, but that's why, like on my Twitter burner is just film stuff and like people that are like in the content creation space rather than I'm seeing tweets from my friends. Yeah. So I don't even want to see our tweet. I'll be trying.
Not fact. But like, see, for me, like it's hard for me to like keep up with the constant like creating of content and not burn out because it feels more like work. Yeah. Whereas like if I get on my other TikTok, I'm just
that's why you be telling me make TikToks, bro. I'm just like, bro.
Nah, I feel you. Nah, I feel it does feel like that. No, I get you though. It really does feel like that though. And that's why I'd be like, that's why I don't use my main as much because it does end up feeling like work sometimes. Yeah. And like I don't
and
just
that's
get, like,
probably
nice
why
video.
They recommend your burner too to people because you be more.
Probably. And I'm reposting on my burner. Like I'm doing a lot. Like I go a lot. I'm doing a lot. But I'll figure that out. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me some content creation tips so that I don't burn out. Right now, I just record a bunch of videos at once and then like post them.
How many drafts you got?
50.
I had like 2. I lost them though.
How you lost your grass?
Yeah. I logged out, I think, or
Oh,
something happened. And I was like, oh well.
yeah. She looking like a damn RP takeovers.
RIP.
But
Yes.
Star Wars.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
I
I don't
didn't
know
want
what
I didn't want to show me. I picked a
nah.
random part, and then yeah,
What was that part?
it probably wasn't
Mm-hmm.
what's the word? Whatever, bro. But yeah, Star Wars, bro.
And bro, I be talking about people on the podcast, and I don't know if y'all be watching, bro. Shame on y'all too. For y'all don't even know I'm talking about y'all. I know you don't even bro, because people don't be hitting me like, yo, I seen you mention me, like, because you ain't watching, bro. Nah. That's why I be dropping some names. I be testing people sometimes.
Mm.
See, if you gonna hit me. Yo, see you mention me.
Mm.
Nah, before we moved on, I was
Yeah,
thinking about that.
that was on your mom.
Yeah, bro. Cause it was like 3 people I was about to text, like, yo, I mentioned you on the pod, but then I'm like, boy,
Oh, you had to go tell them.
yeah, you should be watching. You should be watching.
Right.
But maybe I'm not excited enough. But hey, now I'm excited. Let's go.
Ooh.
But Star Wars though. Star Wars. Apparently, there is fear and indecision, and that is what is holding them from being in production of new Star Wars movies. I hate that idea because I get it. The way we ended the whole last saga, it was questionable. It was questionable. I get that. I do. But that happened because of indecisiveness already. Trying to appeal. Like I said a few episodes ago, they called me a madman. But trying to appeal to the masses as opposed to, bro, you could tell people what they like, low key.
I'm telling you, bro. The and this is not even like a
Which also goes to your point that you made.
yeah.
We was both right.
People are brain dead when it comes to like entertainment, bro. I'm telling you. Remember that tweet from a couple days ago?
Which
I
one?
rarely ever think movies are bad because I don't
Oh yeah,
get like people be brain dead, bro.
yeah,
Marvel, Star Wars, DC. Well, not so much DC. Marvel and Star Wars, they've done their due diligence to the point where they can throw a bunch of trash
yeah,
and people are gonna watch it.
yeah.
Like the measure of success for a film isn't the reviews or anything.
Facts,
It's,
facts.
so they're Lucasfilms and Marvel are at a point where anything they do is gonna rake in the big bucks, bro. Anything. So,
But
but at the same time, that is not an excuse to just be spewing out trash, and I get it. So,
but okay, so from what you say, it
mm,
sounds like you think it's from like a lack of effort as opposed to like
it's a combination.
being confused.
It's a combination
Okay,
of both.
okay. No,
Like,
yeah,
but the other thing though is that they have a lot of people out of touch within
for sure.
in the decision making spaces. So like I'm telling you right now, there are like at least 30% of the Star Wars fan base that could sit and write a Star Wars story that would be perfect for a film.
I don't know, 30% is a lot. But no, I'm with you.
I feel like I could do it. And like I like Star Wars.
I mean, you also have written the script before. Like
Yeah.
you also have like done your due diligence to know what that even means. So,
Yeah.
you know.
But no, I meant like writing a story, like literally just coming up with a premise.
Oh no, for sure. For sure. For sure. For sure.
Like
30% I still think is too high. But
I don't
yeah,
know. People be
you know how I feel about people. I think people are
that's also
idiots.
true. Yeah, you yeah, yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Um, but no, yeah, I agree though. I agree. I think it is a matter of being out of touch. I also think it's a matter, like I said earlier, of just like constantly trying to please people. Like, why are we trying to please people so much? Like, if you're going to please people if you put out a good product.
Right.
You also have the marketing behind you as Disney that you don't have to really worry about. Bro, like you said, if you put out trash, they're going to follow you. So if you put out greatness, they're going to follow you.
Let me just look up Eternals box office numbers, bro.
Feel me? So bringing back, feel
Bro,
me? What?
Eternals made $402 million.
See?
And that's the worst film in Phase 4. Easily. It made more than Black Widow.
I mean, they panicking, bringing directors back at the last minute, having a bunch too many cooks in the kitchen. Feel me? Not really having a set plan of where we want to go.
It's a lot.
All of this happening, and what? What do we get out of it?
Yeah, nothing.
It's clear what we got out of it. It's disjointed. It seems a little like nonsense. The trilogy doesn't really seem concise. Like that's the issue. And really, like the movie said, bro, the Jedi, the Sith, like let's move forward. I get it. Feel me? You can still use those concepts. We have Star Wars. Star Wars for a galactic experience seems very small. It doesn't feel like a huge. It doesn't feel like a galaxy. It doesn't feel universal. It feels very small.
And it's because it's always fixated on the daggone Skywalkers, bro.
Yeah, like bro, why can't we just have a Star Wars story that's just a period piece? A Star Wars story that's just you could have a romance Star Wars story. You can do whatever. I don't really like romance, but I'm saying like there's no limits.
We
Like,
already got that.
really?
The prequels, bro. I don't want to go through that again.
If that's the romance.
I don't like sand.
Yeah.
I killed
Feel
them.
me?
I killed them all.
Yeah. Feel me? But like there's no limits to what you can do with Star Wars.
None. It's a freaking galaxy. Like
Like,
when dude was like, there's 7 billion sentient species in the Star Wars universe, and you
yeah.
expect none of them to be black? Like, come on.
Well, yeah, for sure. It's just like, bro, we can explore so many different things. Like, we're fixated on very, very few ideas.
Pick anybody, bro. Just pick a random. But also, I think Disney Plus is stopping them too. Because, like I said,
Stopping them?
yeah, from like, because like the Obi-Wan show could have been a movie.
Yes.
And I feel like they dragged it to 6 episodes because of the demand to make episodes for Disney Plus. So, like, the last Star Wars movie we got was in 2019.
Yes.
And it's a bad one. Like, really bad. So, yeah, they need, I think Disney Plus is hindering them. And I also think it's a number of factors. But that boy's sick.
I'm fighting through it, yeah. I'm fighting. I can see that. You know, it's funny. You would think Disney Plus would be an avenue to just explore stories, though, which they have been like doing, like with Andor and like just go though. Like it seems like it feels a little hesitant, like. But no, I'm lying because they have Star Wars Visions where they just and that's my point. What is the confusion with the movies?
I
Like
know.
Star Wars Visions was just like
I know what the confusion is though.
Star Wars anime. If you can do Star Wars anime, there's no reason why you should be scared to do anything else.
They are because of what happened, bro.
What happened?
With the last trilogy.
That was okay. That was the last trilogy, bro.
But you gotta like, and Star Wars fans could be kind of.
No, Star Wars fans are terrible.
Yeah.
Star Wars fans are terrible.
So like, I get it, but at the same time, I don't. Like, you guys have the power right here in the palm of your hand, bro.
But at the end of the day, those same fans who are gonna whine and cry are also gonna spend that money on it. They're also gonna indulge in it. Like it doesn't really matter.
What did like
at this point?
Wasn't the Rise of Skywalker the highest grossing one?
I don't know if that's true, but I don't see why not.
Okay, it definitely was not. It was the worst one. But even still, It made $1 billion, bro.
I mean,
One of-
like,
I'm gonna say it. One of the worst movies I've ever had the experience of watching. Grossed $1 billion.
it's funny how they started off with two of the best movies I've ever watched and ended with one of the worst movies I've ever watched.
Like, come on, man. Just make the movie. Just get people to write. Just make the movie, bro.
For sure, just make the movie. Like, whatever.
Just do it, bro. Y'all got the means. I don't like when Disney do the oh we're stuck. No, you're not, bro. Make the movie, bro.
Yes, just give creators creative control and just stand behind them. And hey, man, if it flops, you're Disney. like, bro, let's be real, bro.
A
If it
Disney
flops,
flop is like a to be considered a flop in the Disney realm, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if it flops, you're Disney, bro. Like, how much is it really gonna flop? Like, if they make a really, really good movie and you put a lot of promotion behind it and you really back it, like, how much is it really gonna flop?
Like The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens was good.
Yeah, it was good.
And people did complain, and
And
it
it
still
wasn't
did
and
well.
it wasn't about a Skywalker until it was.
That was the Skywalker saga still.
Yeah, no, 100%. But like the main character.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, you still got a Skywalker.
Even though I really don't, I
Oh,
don't even think that was a problem though. Like her taking on the name of Skywalker, I really did not
I
think that was a
think the
problem.
journey there is the reason why I didn't like it. Like if that was the plan all along, then by all means.
Really?
But that clearly wasn't the plan. I'm way more interested in somebody being that powerful with the Force and their parents being nobodies. Then you just
Oh no, but see, but then I don't think you have a problem with her taking on the name of Skywalker. I think you just have a problem with her being a Palpatine. Because her taking on the name, if she's not a Palpatine, then she's still just a nobody who just
Yeah.
is strong with the
yeah.
Force.
I
Like,
guess
feel me?
yeah. Okay.
Feel me? Like, and I think that's the direction they should have went. Like, bro, she's a nobody who was just strong with the Force. Like, she's not Palpatine. Like, she's not connected to the big villain, the big bad of all 9 movies.
No, but then again, bro, I do. Like I don't necessarily have a problem, but I do.
I think you look at it differently
Yes.
if
No,
we
I
don't throw it. Feel me?
100% look at it differently, but I still do want us to be like, I'd have been like, oh, that's cute and cool.
Yeah, because that's just her taking on the names of her adoptive like
Yeah,
parental figures at this point.
yeah.
Which I mean is like, all right, cool. I mean, if she's like, you know what, to honor the Skywalkers, I'm gonna take their name because feel me, they was that. And I think that's a good way to move forward though, too. Like, just be like, yeah, bro. Like,
But
I'm Ray Skywalker. And it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm really Ray, just Ray. But yeah, man, shout out to the Skywalkers. We will never let you guys die, and your name will live on. But at the same time, we're going into something new. And I think that's a great way. Just throw the Palpatine away, though. Palpatine should have even been in it.
somehow, like
Which, I mean,
they couldn't even come up with a reason, bro. They couldn't come up with one.
no, it was just somehow Palpatine.
Somehow Palpatine has and they made Oscar Isaac say it.
Yeah, that's nasty.
But
That's nasty. Kylo Ren being the final villain, I think is amazing. And he could still have all of the
they kind of did him dirty too.
Kinda. I think they did everybody dirty that wasn't Palpatine. Maybe not everybody, but you know.
Now they did everybody dirty for the most part.
I don't think they did Luke dirty though.
Can you do Luke dirty though?
You can, obviously.
That's the way people think they did him dirty though. I'm saying
I hate
I am
the
in the
reasons why people think they did him
yeah,
dirty.
but I'm in the minority of believing.
No, I don't think you're in the minority.
I'm 100% the minority.
I don't think so.
100% the minority.
I've seen a lot of people be like, you guys are just, or maybe we're all the minority.
That's because we are all the minority. And you gravitate towards opinions that you connect with, bro.
For some reason, I be seeing opinions that I hate. I don't know how to get away. I don't know how I get away from that. How do I get away from opinions that I hate?
People hate the way Luke was portrayed. People hate they messed that whole thing up. And I guess that's why they're so scared.
Understand moving forward in character development. That is the problem. This is what I'm saying. Media literacy.
They got people writing stories that they don't. They should have never just got it. They
I
should have
think
never got rid of Ryan Johnson, bro. That was one of the stupidest things they could have ever did.
they brought him back just to throw his name on something that he didn't even really get to really put his fingerprints on.
You
He
know,
should have. But there's rumors that he's coming back.
if I'm him though,
I agree. If I'm him, I'm like, boy, y'all threw me into the
like,
fire, and was just like, yo, bro.
like he got. I like Ryan Johnson stuff too. Like I
Me
really
too.
the Knives Out. Have you seen Knives Out?
Not yet.
Knives Out, fire. Looper, fire. Uh, Glass Onion is coming out this month, but on Netflix in December, which I'm probably gonna wait for. It's gonna be fire. So, come on. But Star Wars. Oh, you're muted. We're just gonna sit here in uncomfortable silence.
Nah, no, for sure. Oh, for sure, for sure. I probably I don't know how I feel about that either. Like being like, yo, save me. Like, I don't know. You kind of threw me to the fire. But nah, I definitely think
But
I think so.
I don't think we get a Knives Out if they don't. So it was for the better, maybe.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe bring him back and he gets a trilogy and be like, yo, I swear you have this trilogy. Do whatever you want.
I mean, I think they would have to
Oh, for sure.
because he's proven himself now.
Oh, for sure. For sure, for sure.
So
I mean, yeah, like yeah. I also think Luke Skywalker, like his last moment was the best moment of a Jedi ever.
yes,
Yeah, I think that was like
yes.
peak.
I remember
But
when them blasters first hit him, boy, I thought he was dead. And then you had the the red thing, the red ice or whatever it is.
uh,
I was like, oh. And then
that
I was
boy
like,
him,
wait, he lived.
yeah, that boy him. But for sure, man, we would like to. I just want to see good Star Wars stuff because the ideas are amazing. The way it started was amazing, and there are some things in between that are amazing. Some things that are average, and some things that are bad. Some things that are good too. Very mixed, which is fine. Which is fine because as a genre, there can be multiple things. It shouldn't just be defined as either great or terrible,
Ooh.
as either elevated or not elevated.
Ooh. I didn't see it, but then I saw it. But then I saw
Similar to horror. Describing something as elevated horror is insane to me. Oh, and I just hit my thing. You know
it.
why it's insane? Why do we have to? And this happens. You know why I feel personally about this? This happens with rap too.
Bro. I was like, and I've been sitting like the more I watch horror, I'm like, bro, it's so similar to how rap is with like the music art form. There's so many similarities. And I think the only like separation is that rap is so ingrained in culture. So like there's a lot more nuance there. But it's treated this almost the same exact way. So you saying that?
No, for sure. I feel very personally about
And
this
I was gonna
because
bring it up. I was gonna be like, do you agree with my comparison? But hey, we here.
oh no, for you know, Damien, if you do it, I'm gonna do it. But the idea of calling like horror movies that you think are good elevated horror and making a differentiation, it does. What is the point? What is the point of doing that? Because horror can just be elevated. There is no other genre that has a responsibility that horror has in movies. Like you, we're not saying that's a good drama. This is elevated drama. No, it's just a good movie. Like that's just a good movie. What is the idea like that? So you saying that horror as a genre is just bad, and this is just the good stuff. This is for me. This is the highbrow horror.
It's elitism. This is the great stuff. My
Full on elitism.
so
I read the whole article too.
Yeah, me too. I would say
I read people. I don't just tell you to read. I also read.
I would say that elevated and I'm using it
Mm,
elevated horror got me more interested in the genre. But then the more I engage with the genre as a whole,
mm,
the more I'm like, I don't really like that stuff because horror is such a interesting thing because I think we get away from pragmatism so much because everything has to be so allegorical and it has to be so much idea filled and
mm,
so like I bring it up with this movie a lot, Men, and Don't Worry, Darling fits into this category a lot too,
mm,
where like there's nothing tangible to latch onto and to be scared of because a lot of the times it's like men 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 literally and it's weird that I'm about to make this. Actually, I'm not gonna do that because that's a huge spoiler for the movie. In case anybody would want to watch Men, but like it's never like okay, this is what's here. This is what you should be afraid of. It's always oh the idea of this is scary and trauma is scary, and then that's where I think elevated horror fails, and I don't think it's as good as regular horror now, at least. So
mm.
you like
What? Huh?
you lagging a little bit. You good now though.
Oh,
You good. You good. You
am I still alive?
good.
Nah, I agree. Uh, my issues, my issues with it is just, it's just a pure ignorance. I hate when we try to introduce elitism into anything, especially where like it really doesn't make sense. Because what, what is your motive with creating this term, elevated horror? Because let's just use that term for everything. Like me being like, the good movies in this genre are good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like, yeah,
but
like, yeah, yeah.
like there's obviously a separation with movies like Hereditary and The Witch from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But then something like Rosemary's Baby is loosely connected to the type of movie that Hereditary is or Get Out is and the things that's elevated. But like why now? Why now did it? I don't know. It's just very strange, bro. And then the fact that the genre itself rarely ever gets critical acclaim is nuts. Like at least the Grammys got the best rap album, and then they hide it though because they have best blank album for every category or best blank song. Where I don't think the Oscars separate by genre.
No. So I guess when you let's think about this, right? Would you say elevated sandwiches are great? Or would you say you just like sandwiches? Right? Like to just put it in layman's terms, very simple, very easy to think about. You wouldn't say elevated sandwiches are good. You would say sandwiches are good because you like the sandwiches that you like. The sandwiches that you think are really good would make you say sandwiches are good.
Isn't there kind of elitism in food too?
Of course, there's
Unless
elitism in
like
food, but I'm saying like
gourmet is very specific to
there's for sure elitism in food. Think
elitism.
about it. When you
Elitism.
go to a restaurant, can you order soul food? When you go to a five-star restaurant, can you order soul food? Like if you was to go to Gordon Ramsay, could you order soul food? Does he have any chef in there that could present you with soul food? Any of these top chefs, all of that, are they cooking soul food on their shows that's supposed to be gourmet and all of these elegant dishes? Of course, there's elitism. There's no cultural food. They're just slapping. It's just a big steak that they're not even really seasoning or
And
anything.
that's why it's so weird with horror. Like I don't get it because at least I could be like, yeah, culturally they don't understand. Horror is just another movie genre.
But it all depends on what we who is telling the story, right? Who's spinning the narrative? Because there's going to be elitism in anything. So when we speak about who's spinning the narrative, like, are these the film rebels that are like, hey, you guys, and I think it's racist. I can't prove it though, but I think it's racist. But nothing to back that yet. But I'm gonna go research it. I'm gonna see. But you have to think about who's telling the stories and like, do they dictate what is actually cool and what's not? Because look, think about the idea of. I think it's a little, for me, some class issues in there though. Because think about, for me, like when you think about horror, a lot of the times the films that we talk about that are like not, they're more low budget, um, kind of, kind of simple, but like a lot of people just kind of turn their brains off and enjoy it because horror is a genre where we have to have some of the ignore this for it to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like for a horror movie to be done right, you have to be able to yell, don't go in there. Like somebody has to make a decision that doesn't really make sense to do. And you kind of just gotta go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like how short would horror movies be if everybody was the most logical? But think about it though. At the first sign of things going crazy with a white family and you black, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't sticking around for as long as he stuck around. Feel me? So it has to be some sort of like,
Nah, you
just
could
turn off your brain
I think
a little bit.
no, but here's the brilliance in that though.
Yeah.
You can mask you kind of mask that because like nobody knew Rose was as evil as her parents were.
No, for sure. No, for sure, for sure. And
So I
some of
think
it makes more sense.
in a case like Get Out, I don't think he was ever stupid.
But I don't think it was stupid either. But I'm saying, like, as the audience watching, you are going to be able to look at things and be like, right then and there, you should have made a different decision because we already know things are going wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, why would you do that? As opposed to a drama where it's just kind of like, maybe some moments will come up like that. But to be honest, you just kind of going through with the story, like this is a horror movie. Something horrible is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you just have to be able to just ignore it, which is fine. Like, I think there's nothing wrong with it because you can do that very well. That can be written very well to where the decisions that you did not make or you made are more understandable as opposed to the Titanic, which is so loved and critically acclaimed. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the type of movies that are these elevated just movies. You don't have to separate it from its genre. They're just elevated. As opposed to when you look at the horror genre and the nature of it, yeah, man, if you want to say that that's for the poor people, then if that is the designated genre, that's like for the poor people, and you feel me? That's what it is, Because like if you go to some different places, like a food that you might love might be considered just a poverty dish somewhere else. And like, what's the reasoning? It all depends. For me, it depends. It's circumstantial, but people create whatever reason is they want to create to belittle something because there is a need to feel superior.
It's weird, bro.
And for me, like in America, a lot of the times it's about race, but almost all the time it's about class. Feel me? So like that, you might just be the distinction. It might just be horror. We might have just chose horror, and that is just the poverty genre, and we sticking with it. And most of the time, decisions like that don't make sense. So if you try to see why it makes sense, it really won't, and you're gonna clog your brain. And it's like, bro, like what?
There's so many horror films deserve to be nominated for awards and all this other stuff, but
it all depends on perception. Like superhero movies, right? There are like superhero movies that can be great, and there are superhero movies that can be terrible, just like every other genre. But a superhero movie is perceived as something immature and childish. So there's going to be that little differentiation where it's like you would probably say, "Oh, this is a great superhero movie." You won't just say it's a great movie. You know what I mean? And it's just like you wouldn't say that with any other genres. All the genres that we deem as irrelevant. And that's really what it is for hip hop too, because they just throw all the black people like, hey, niggas, take this little category. Feel me? And it's like whether you make those whether the music is hip hop or R&B or not, if you black, they probably gonna throw you into that.
Best urban contemporary album.
You feel me? And like it'll be like, oh, this is like, or it'll be like, yo, Kendrick Lamar is like elevated hip hop, right?
He is.
Or it'll be like, oh, there was a metric that was going around on TikTok where this white guy was saying that the way to determine whether or not an artist is a real lyricist is the number of different words they can use. Which by that definition, Eminem is one of the great, which feel me? It's like Eminem is the greatest lyricist ever just because he uses different words. Talib Kweli is the GOAT. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because they're using different words, that has nothing to do with how you use those words. And it's disrespectful to the genres that don't use different words, like a bunch of different verbiage to get their point across. It might just be the tempo. It might be how I use this. It might be my flow. It might be how I use my ad-libs. It's all genius. It's just different genius. But it's genius depending on, it's genius to who's palatable for me. So for white people, they do things like that. That's a big reason why Eminem is such great, because it's just lyrical, miracle, spiritual, hit you in the subliminal. And it's like, what did you say though?
Nothing.
Because you could use a million big words and it could be every syllable for me. Hey, man, instead of saying beautiful, say pulchritudinous. And it's like, bro, if I said beautiful, it sounded better, the message was better, and I wrapped it up the way, feel me, it needed to be for you to live with it for the rest of your life, then beautiful was the better choice. If I just said pulchritudinous because it has more syllables, what does that mean?
Bro, I'll tell you, Rap God is the worst song I've ever heard.
Oh,
I hate Rap God. What is he talking about?
he's nothing though.
Like, what is he
nothing though? And that's the point. And that's the point. And that's what I hate, because it's just like, bro.
Horror is the best movie genre, TV genre.
Yeah.
Best music genre.
That is undisputed.
Like, what are you talking about, bro?
That is undisputed. And you people are idiots. I hate that we do that. Like, for me, that's why, bro, white people, your opinion on hip hop don't matter. And a lot of you niggas get me tight too.
Did you see that TikTok of the girl when she was like,
Kendrick Lamar, I'm gonna make a TikTok about it too. Yeah.
It was like who's overrated?
Drake, and Kanye, and all of their music sounds the same. You don't like black people very much now, do you? What? I don't think you listen to any of those artists if you make that claim. That's gotta be racially motivated.
Bro, I don't like Son. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly.
Three of the most versatile artists.
Exactly.
Ever do it.
Ever. Not rappers, artists. Ever. We don't play those games with country music, which is funny. We don't play those games with rock music, which is funny because, nigga, we
started that. We started that.
My skin complexion, feel me? Darker, maybe a little lighter. My people, we started that. And y'all want to act like that's. And to be honest, a lot of y'all artists are trash. Trash. Y'all greats be trash. Elvis was dirt.
Dirt. I'm glad you said it.
Elvis was dirt. Now, y'all got it with the Beatles.
Now, I admit though, y'all do got y'all, feel me?
I think Hayley Williams is the GOAT.
She is.
I think she's the rock GOAT. So.
The rock GOAT?
Like for white people?
Oh, okay. I don't know.
To me, she is now. Nah, there are some. Nah. Don't get me wrong. There are some for sure. But like, this is what I'm saying. Like,
Paramore album in February.
Don't let me get on my Paramore. All right. This has been another episode 8 of the This Is Why We Work podcast. We appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Feel me? All of that. Feel me? I'm mad sick, but the show must go on.
Yep.
I did it for y'all. So give me a link.
All right.
Yes, sir, man. That's what they do.